All right, well, it's Wednesday, back to school time. Cory is out at Zaharis Elementary School.
That's right. Looks like you're taking part in the class, buddy. Welcoming you in.
My gosh. I wish everyone had the opportunity to just bust in on a kindergarten class. It is the best. There's so much fun happening. Now, let's see. Who is at this table? What is your first name?
Kiara.
Yeah, I see that. And I see you're working on some pretty good letters. Do you have a favorite letter that you like to draw?
K.
Yeah, let's see you make a K. Because here, you make it in that color. I want to see a pretty good K. Let's see. Make a... Oh, that's fantastic. My K's are always goofy. When I make a K, sometimes it goes like this, and then it's too little. Can you fix my K for me?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, often you'll get a my gosh from another guy, like this guy over here. Hey, nice job, you guys. Now, this is Sandlin Miller, Miss Miller. She runs the class, and we're fascinated by what's happening over here. Hey, pop out of your chairs, you guys, because we want to see your cool chairs, okay? Slide back here. And, well, why don't you tell me about this crazy chair, or maybe you can. You were talking earlier. What is this chair? And why is it so goofy?
You don't got to actually down there or a sharp pencil, and then it will pop if
Oh, because it's kind of soft. It's like
and if you bounce on it,
yeah.
With a pencil down there, and then it pops, you'll fall down and hurt your bottom.
Yeah, you don't want to hurt your bottom because that's no fun. What other ways might you ruin the chair?
If a sharp color pencil, and it was on right here.
Oh yeah.
And it was right this, and somebody actually popped it.
Oh no!
And then
I hope not. Now you've got an idea. What were you going to tell me, buddy?
I was going to tell about this chair popped and like somebody put a pencil on it and they.
We don't want to name any names, though. That probably wasn't anybody in this room, right?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, gosh, now... Yeah. Oh, no, we can't say. It would be terrible to call out the perpetrator. So, Sandla, tell me about... Go ahead and have a seat there, buddy. What are these crazy chairs, and what's their purpose?
Well, we have a variety of different kinds of chairs in the classroom because we just know, through lots of research that I've been reading, that kids, they need to move when they work and when they learn. They also... kind of like adults do, kids like different types of seating at different times. Yeah,
that's true. Well, where do you get a chair like this, by the way?
All of these things came from Amazon, and we were lucky enough to get a grant from the Mesa Foundation for Educational Excellence that funded all of the different types of seats we have.
Oh, fun. Boy, just walking through your school, I'm so fascinated. It is one of the prettiest and most inventive-looking schools I've ever seen. Now, tell me about your chair, sweetheart. Are you on a... Does this chair spin? It looks like a spinner of a chair. How about you, buddy? Can you give me a spin on that thing? His paces. Oh, that's what we're talking about.
Don't spin on it, right?
No. I always like that. I'm like the bad uncle. I'll come in and get the kids all jacked up, then I'll leave, and we'll see what happens. Well, thank you, kindergartners, for getting up early. Do you mind if I show off your picture? Hold that baby up, and quickly tell me who's in the drawing. Who's this?
Me.
That's you, and who's this?
Dylan.
Oh, that looks like Dylan. I should have known just looking at his face. Yeah, you're Dylan. Well, you know that, actually, I will say, Andrea, that is a remarkable facsimile of Dylan, wouldn't you say?
I would say.
That looks...
Fitting image.
It's the same haircut.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks
smile, too. For letting us hang around. These are kindergartners. Next up, we're going to meet some fourth graders at Zaharis who've also got something cool going on.
All right. Moved it on up now. What's going on?
After many months and many crumpled sheets of paper, Ramon put his pencil down. I'm done. Marisol, his sister, was watching him. What's that smell? He said. It wasn't me, said Marisol. Well, it smells like you. She said, no, maybe it was Dad. That's all for today, you guys. This is the craziest book I've ever read to kids. Or maybe I didn't have my glasses on. All right, back to math, you guys. Now, I was probably paraphrasing the book here, but this is Miss Collins, and I love your room, first of all. And this whole school is filled with rooms where kids are in motion. They're, boy, I remember 4th grade. Mrs. Novinger.
Okay.
Let's see, I got 2 paddlings that year.
No.
Well, it was my own fault. I was fighting with Steve Lanker over Lori Troutman out on the playground. But that's an old story, and we've mended fences since then. But what's your 4th grade philosophy here, first of all? What are you trying to do?
Here at Zaharis, we're very student-centered. We believe that kids learn best when they can be doing things, actively involved. And so we want them to be playing games. We want them to be just actively involved in their own education, not just, we want them to be thinkers.
Yeah, and just so everybody at home knows, everything we're seeing right now was happening when I walked into the room. This isn't something that you've set up for us. And obviously, or maybe not so obviously, this is a math class right now, or you're working on math. I've never seen what these girls are doing right now. What's happening here?
They're using some fraction circles. They're math manipulatives that we have to just sort of show what fractions are. I mean, you see the numbers, and most of the time you learn math, but you learn the numbers and the concepts, but you don't really understand until you can put your hands on it.
I love that. Now, ladies, what are your first names, by the way? You are?
Carly.
Carly and?
Shaylee.
And Shaylee. Now, I admit, when I was your age, I was awful at math. I didn't really get it. It didn't make sense to me. I think if I had this, like if you had said to me, how many pieces are in this circle? Well, how many are there, right?
3.
Yeah, there are 3. And so I had trouble thinking or trying to figure out what 2/3 mean. Well, there's 1, 2. Those are 3/3, right? So that's what 2/3 of a circle looks like. It's fascinating. Well, Carly, Shaylee, carry on. I can't say that I'm very much better at math now than I was then, but congrats on a terrific program. Where did you get all this stuff?
So the Mesa...
Is this out of your own pocket?
No. A lot of times it is, but no, this time I was able to get a grant from the Mesa Foundation for Educational Excellence. They have a fabulous program. They're run entirely off of donations, but it is so worthwhile. I wrote a grant for all these math manipulatives.
Good for you. Isn't grant writing a beautiful thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes it really works.
These games and activities just really engage the kids.
Very good. Well, thanks so much for letting us hang out, and congrats. I know there are a lot of teachers at home, or well, they're at school now, but they'll be wondering how they can get in on the action too. Thanks to the Mesa
Foundation for Educational Excellence.
Very good. All right. Well, that's it for us from Zaharis. And boy, do they love Mr. Zaharis here. And they love their principal, too. You should come to this school. It's pretty fascinating. Anyway, that's it for me, you guys. Say goodbye, 4th graders.